I am on the floor today. Okay, the reason that I'm on the floor is just to make things more interesting. Because it's boring. My content is boring. I'm just talking about the topics that are relevant to me. Like in those videos where I talk about the real talk videos. Actually, this video should be a real talk because I'm being real, right? Me and my wife, we had this conversation the other day and she was asking me if I'm bored. And I said, yeah, sometimes I am. When you do have a lot of free time, you do tend to get bored. And that's different from getting tired from work. And then because you want to wind down, you open up your phone and you start scrolling for an hour. And it's not productive, I know, but who gives a shit about productive? I've been trying to be productive many times in my lifetime, and every time I get obsessed with productivity, I really stop enjoying life. And if I don't enjoy my life, what the fuck? Like, why am I living this way? If I'm so smart, why am I so upset? Or why am I so sad? It makes no sense to be super productive if that does make you unhappy. So, the way I'm looking at this YouTube project and making videos right now is just have fun. Just have fun, man. If you're not enjoying it, then perhaps it's not worth doing it. Yesterday, I was editing a video, and I stopped editing videos for quite a while now because it would just take such long time, and it's just not worth it. In the end, it's not worth it. And I was learning this new software that I started using, DaVinci Resolve, and it's a great software, but I haven't used it, and it's much different from Premiere Pro or CapCut or any other editing software. And I caught myself cussing at it because the shortcuts don't work the same way. I'm trying to find how to add text, I'm trying to find how to add background, and it's just not the same as the other software. And it really wasn't that enjoyable. I came to a conclusion. And so why was I doing it? In my mind, at that time, I just wanted to elevate the quality of my videos, so that's why it seemed that it's worth the effort. And yes, I would like to know how to do these elementary basic editing things just in case I need to in the future. And DaVinci Resolve is really good for color grading and just basic cutting and audio correction. So yeah, I enjoy using it that way, but when it comes to adding some sort of effects or just overlays, it gets a bit tricky. And I'm sure I'll get used to it over time if I use it, if I continue to use it. But yeah, it's really not worth it. So if you're not enjoying it and you set yourself this huge challenge, then maybe it's too big at the time. And little by little, you should do the things that you really don't enjoy, because you're just gonna burn out and you're not gonna want to come back to it. That leads me to another thing. So I finished this book. It was a Lithuanian book. Let me quickly bring it. This one, Pietinia Chronikas. And it was quite adventurous. It was fun. And in that book, the main character, this guy, he was reading Idiot, Dostoyevsky Idiot. And I was like, okay, I wanted to read that book. I have it on the shelf for a very long time, and maybe I'll try and read it. And then I finished this book, and it was great. I was hooked on it. I was engaged with it, and I was genuinely curious what's gonna happen next and how the story is gonna develop. And now I finished this book, and I opened up Dostoyevsky. And Dostoyevsky is an author from 1980s, no, 1800s. Yeah, I believe he died in 1885 or 1886, something like that. And it's not really relevant to me. First off, it's different age, completely different writing style. He's very philosophical, and I started reading one book because it was shorter. It was like this short, and it's called Notes from the Underground. And the guy is just yapping about the way he thinks, basically. And it's an interesting character because he is he's very sarcastic, and he is upset with himself and the world. And it could be funny, but every time I tried reading it, I was just bored and my eyes were like this, and I felt like my attention is going elsewhere, and I'm reading and thinking of something else. So that was, yeah, I just couldn't read it basically. And now I'm like, okay, let's read this Idiot. And Idiot is like 3 times this. It's super fat, man. This book is basically for kids. Look at this typeface. It's big. Like, it's easy to read. And Dostoyevsky is like, I don't know, 3 times more text in the same size page. So, yeah, it's not really enjoyable reading it. And so I picked up this Idiot thinking that, okay, maybe this book's gonna be better. And I did try to read Crime and Punishment a few years ago, and that was just way out of my reach. I just could not. I couldn't even comprehend it at times. Now, this Dostoevsky Idiot, I started reading, and again, same thing. I mean, there's more things happening, there's more characters, and they are conversing, they're interacting with each other, and there's more stuff happening in the book, but still, it's not hooking me. And then I'm not enjoying it. So if I'm not enjoying it, I'm just not gonna continue. And this time when I started reading this book this year, I really enjoyed it, and my goal was to keep reading. So I finished this book, and I really want to find another book that I will be enjoying reading. So I would come back to it and just keep reading, because reading is great for your thinking, and it's not a short attention spam thing to do. It's not like scrolling or you keep getting entertained. It's a slow, focus required activity. So that's why I want to read. But books like Dostoyevsky, I'm sorry, Dostoyevsky, I know you're one of the greats, but I just can't. I just can't, not at this point in my life. Maybe I'm just not mature enough, or maybe it's because when I read it, but I guess it's too slow for me, and I really want some adventure. I want things to be happening. Maybe I'll just pick some of the fantasy books, I don't know, Slaying Dragons or some shit, to keep me engaged, because I just want to read. And reading is gonna improve my speaking skills and my thinking skills, and yeah, just the way I think. So that's why I want to read. And where I was going with this, I don't know. I just lost my train of thought. Do things that you enjoy. And if you don't, they're not worth doing. And I get we have to work to earn the living. So that's one thing. But ideally, we would do the work that we love doing. Like, I love being in the gym. Sometimes I don't feel like going there, but every time I'm in the gym, I'm having a good time. And yes, sometimes I have shitty clients, but it's just the way it goes. Life is never perfect. Well, I hope that you enjoyed this video. And thanks for watching, and thanks for subbing. Oh, and if you have some recommendations for me to read, because I feel bored reading Dostoyevsky, drop it in the comments. Thank you.